Hello, everybody. This is your host, Scorpion LXP Sports, talking to you Monday morning at 7:50 a.m., almost 8 o'clock, about your Cleveland Cavaliers. This team looks great. This offense is back. That is BACK, back. Darius Garland came back the other day for his debut. Didn't do a whole lot just by himself from the raw numbers, but just him being there on that team. That offense was grooving and they were moving. And you know what happens when this offense is moving and grooving? It's scoring. And you know what's happened when they scoring? They win. That's exactly what happens when Darius Garland is on the field or court, might I add, on the court, and when he's scoring. When Darius Garland gets in that rhythm of the offense, he doesn't even have to be scoring. It's just when he gets in that rhythm of the offense, it's a completely different sport. It's a whole different sport. They just look poised and they look ready. They're playing with that chip on their shoulder. They're pissed about last year, and they have every right to be. They were the number one seed and got smacked around by the Pacers, who, by the way, are doing terrible. They aren't even fun to watch anymore. Halliburton's done. They trade away Miles Turner to the Bucks, or did they sign there? I don't remember. NBA is so difficult to keep track of. I want to say he was traded there. The fact that Miles Turner is a great talent. My God. I'm so sorry. This is early for me, everybody. I'm very, very sorry. It's 7:50 in the morning. Normally I'm up by like 9 or 10. This is really early for me. So, as I was saying, the Bucks I don't think are a great team. I think Doc Rivers is a terrible coach. I think the Knicks are a great team. They're always at Cavs in the thorn side. My only concern with them is ever since they traded for Karl Anthony Towns, they lost that toughness edge with Randall. Because Randall was the kind of player that stopped the Cavs like entirely. Like just him by himself with his toughness stopped the Cavs. They were just so intimidated by him every year, it felt like. And it was so annoying, frustrating. While Brunson is also a star player. He's one of the best players in basketball. I mean, that dude's a beast. And then when that says otherwise, just fooling themselves. And I hate New York. I mean, if everyone's watched my videos before, they know how much I hate New York, especially the Yankees. F the Yankees. Um, all those fun teams there in New York. I hate them all. And now the Jets. I hate the Jets now. I've hated them for years, but still, don't care. Talking basketball. Talk about basketball. I'm not talking about the Jets again. we're we're talking about good things. We're gonna talk about the good things. Donovan Mitchell is a beast. He is a absolute game wrecker. Dude can put up 50 on anybody. I don't care your defensive scheme. I don't care who you put on him. That dude can drop 50 any day of the damn week on somebody, and they won't even expect it. It's crazy. This dude is just making moves like he's like spinning around. And he's like doing some fucking like Ninjago shit right here, like fucking spin jitsu. Fucking get into the paint in there. He's like ooh, and then boom, basket, 2 points right there. Then it's like, oh, when you least expect it, oh, he ran away from the paint and he's going around. Oh, he circled back to the 3 point line. Boom, 3 pointer. Out of fucking nowhere. Like, where that? No one knows where he is. And it's amazing. I think it's hard to plan for him. And you got to plan for Mitchell. Oh my God, they also have 7-footer Evan Mobley on the damn team, just going womp in the paint. And then he's hitting threes out of nowhere. And then now with this offense flowing, it's like, oh, we got to put two guys on Mobley because he's just so damn tall. Oh, we got Mitchell. We can't leave Mitchell like that. Oh, who else do they have? Oh, we only have Darius Garland back, who can hit threes from pretty much fucking anywhere on the court. Oh no. Seeing him back made this offense flourish. He didn't even have to do that much. It's just seeing him and having someone having to guard him. The fact that he gets attention and someone needs to be on him at all times. That gives Mobley and Mitchell and two other guys that we have, either Struess or Dean Wade. Now Struess isn't back yet, but maybe like a Dean Wade, Lonzo Ball, something like that. That gives them something to work with, you know, because you gotta have at least one guy on Mitchell, two guys on Mobley, and that leaves one guy open. There's 5v5. And that's going to leave one guy open every time. You got to, and I have to give credit to Kenny Atkinson, dude. This dude he's a fiery coach. He knows he plays the game. Well, not plays the game, but he coaches the right way. He takes timeouts at appropriate times. He's coaching these guys up. And I loved the hire of Kenny Atkinson. That was a great hire. I knew he was going to be awesome the minute he set foot into this building for the Cavs. I knew it because he was such a good coach for years. I mean, I'll never forget when he was on that Nets team. It was with Durant, Kyrie, and Harden. All three of them were on the same team, and Atkinson was the coach. And they ended up being terrible because all three of them wanted to be the guy. They all wanted to be the star, which was stupid. Now, not one of them is on that team anymore. So, Ken Atkinson was the coach, and he had to deal with all three of those egos, and he did not, you know, he didn't he didn't quit on the team or anything. At least I don't think he did. The team was just bad. Yeah, three guys that wanted the star power. Now, they sucked. It was a terrible team, but he's still a damn good coach. God damn. Sorry, everybody. He is still a great coach. And during the interview process, he was the only one. Apparently, this is what I heard, that that he was the only one that said that he was going to develop Mobley. Everyone else was saying, "Oh, I want to get the best out of Mitchell, Mitchell. Mitchell's already at one of his peaks. He's at his peak or his prime. He's up there. Mobley still needs the development, and that's what Atkinson planned to do, and he's been doing a great job of it. I still want Mobley to take that step. I think everyone's been wanting him to take that extra step of aggressiveness. We want the Evan Mobley to get there, to get to, you know, get into the paint, shove people out of the way. He's starting to do that a little bit. I want to see more of it, but he's starting to do it. Now, obviously, he's not going to be able to push around like a Porzingis or anything. He gets bodied on Porzingis. But he can definitely hold his own against some of these other players in the league, these other bigs. I get really concerned watching a lot of these guys, these other teams, and just seeing like how good they move the ball. And I'm like, oh god, like these guys might be a thorn on the Cavs side. And then the Cavs play them, and it's like, oh wait, never mind. They were nothing burgers. Some of these teams, I'm like, ooh. Except for like the Wizards, they blow. They're a terrible team. They haven't been good since like what, John Wall, Bradley Beal. Terrible. I really think the Cavs are contenders, and I really do believe that they need Mobley to take that next step, Garland to get back to full health, he can play consistently, and Mitchell to just keep doing what he's doing. If all three of those guys are red hot, Dude, it's over. It is over. And I'm and and then you have your consistent, Jared Allen there. He's the Iron Man. I feel bad I haven't really mentioned him that much, but we know what Jared Allen is at this point in his career. He's not everyone else on the Cavs. You know exactly what you're gonna get. Jared Allen's just your other big. He's your guy that's gonna put up some solid defensive numbers, and that's all you need. This team can do something. They can do some dangerous stuff. Hopefully, they make the finals. Conference finals at least for sure. I mean, you're gonna have to go up against a Boston probably. I mean, I hope they don't even make the playoffs, but I mean, the only team I really see them giving us a heartache in the East is probably the Knicks, just because they beat us early, and that was pretty concerning. But then again, it was also the first game of the season, so I don't know if they played again right now, probably a whole different ball game. So that is gonna be doing it for me, fellas. This was a fun video to make. It was fun talking about a team that is not surprisingly, a Cleveland team that's actually doing good. Oh, I almost forgot this. I do want to take a small moment and just say that the Cleveland Cavaliers and the entire NBA is very saddened to hear that NBA legend Lenny Wilkens has sadly passed away. He just passed away yesterday. I believe he was 88 years old. What a hell of a life. We are, everyone is very, very sorry to hear that. He left such a great impact for the Cavs, the Cavaliers organization, and then as an NBA head coach. I believe he was a 3-time Hall of Famer, which is just mind boggling. I believe he got in as a player, as a coach, and I want to say as a general manager. I'm not 100% sure on that. Please don't correct me on that. I mean, please correct me on that if I'm wrong. I have no idea. All I know is, he's an excellent player for the Cavs and an excellent head coach. So, very sorry to hear that. What a wonderful life at 88 years old. Live life to the fullest. And, very, very sorry. What a marvelous, marvelous person. We hope that his family is doing very well and hope that they can all look on the good times of him. And Cleveland will never forget Lenny Wilkens and what he's done for this team. All right, everybody, that is going to do it for me today. Everyone have a good one. Please like, share, subscribe if you really like it. If you like my content. If not, you're more than welcome to just, put in the comments you suck or something like that. That's fine too. Perfectly fine with me. I understand. You guys have yourselves a good one, and please